There are females that they're not married, they're not pregnant, but even if they marry tomorrow, they're still going to have miscarriage. The reason is because already they are manifesting symptoms that will lead to miscarriage in the future. Recently, some women said our facility that lost their babies through miscarriage. It's not one patient, it's not two, it's not three, and this goes to show you how common miscarriages occur. And most times the question in their mouth is why? I don't know why, I don't know why. Now this is one of the essence of this video, to enlighten you, to give you information so that you can avert some certain occurrences that will lead to heavy loss like that. Because the point is, every pregnancy matters. Reason being that if you lose this baby, there's no assurance that the next one you're going to conceive, you're not going to lose it. And that is why it's important to find out the root cause of the problem that you're having and deal with it on time too. There are certain symptoms every female is supposed to deal with before they go on trying for pregnancy. And that is where today's topic comes in. I'm talking about progesterone, low progesterone in females. I'm going to talk about how a normal female that's not pregnant or married can know that she is low on progesterone, and how a pregnant woman can also know that she is also low on progesterone. If you are interested in learning more symptoms of low progesterone, how to identify it in non-pregnant females and in pregnant females, and how to tackle it, watch this video to the end, because low progesterone or its symptoms does not just start when you get pregnant. It's usually something that's been in you, and when you get pregnant, it manifests. Now, before we proceed into that, let's look at the functions of progesterone. Hello there, and welcome to today's video. Pharmacist Ngozi is my name. In today's video, we are looking at progesterone and its importance in female fertility. The functions of progesterone includes 1. Regulating menstrual cycle. Secondly, it helps to thicken the endometrium in readiness for conception. If conception eventually didn't happen, the thickened endometrium breaks down and comes out as menstrual flow. So you can see that progesterone is very vital in female fertility. Secondly, if eventually fertility did happen and a woman gets pregnant, it is also progesterone that supports this pregnancy. Apart from that, progesterone also helps the mammary glands to prepare for breastfeeding. Again, progesterone helps to suppress uterine contraction during pregnancy. This is also one of the reasons why patients who conceive through IVF are always on progesterone, because apart from the fact that it helps to maintain pregnancy, it prevents contraction that can lead to miscarriage. Progesterone improves thyroid function and also improves mood. So these are the functions of progesterone in the body. I'm going to mention symptoms of low progesterone in females who aren't pregnant. One of them is irregular menstruation. Sometimes I come across people who see their period this month. The next time they will see their period is in the next 3 months or 6 months. I'm sure you two would have come across them too, or you know someone like that. Now, this can be a symptom of low progesterone. Another symptom is migraine headaches. Another one is anxiety, mood changes, weight gain, depression, difficulty conceiving, decreased sex drive, etc. In a pregnant woman, there's also symptoms that suggest that a pregnant woman is low on progesterone. Number 1 is low blood sugar. Number 2 is fatigue. Number 3 is breast tenderness. And number 4 is miscarriage. Now, fatigue, breast tenderness, low blood sugar can also be as a result of the pregnancy itself, symptoms of the pregnancy itself, not necessarily the progesterone. And that is where testing or conducting tests when you go for antenatal is important, especially if you are sporting. If you are sporting, you should find out why you are sporting before it leads to miscarriage if you're a pregnant woman. Now let's get to the most important part of this video, which is how to boost your progesterone levels. There are different ways to boost progesterone levels. There are creams that you can apply. There are progesterone suppositories. Okay, there are progesterone suppositories and oral tablets or injectables that can be used. Most IVF women are given both oral, injectable, and suppository form of progesterone to help in the growth and progress of the pregnancy. Now let's look at other ways that progesterone can be boosted, especially if you are not trying to take the route of IVF, you want to conceive naturally. If you've been watching my videos, by now you will understand the importance of nutrition. Most of my videos, I talk about medical ways of treatment and natural ways of treatment. And now I've mentioned the medical ways that progesterone is handled, which are the injections, the tablets, the suppositories. Now let's look at the other ways, which are the natural ways that you can boost your progesterone as a lady even before you get married. And if you're already married and you are trying for pregnancy, this also applies to you. Okay, so number one is by our diet. Nuts, seeds and legumes, they have a lot of magnesium and vitamin B6. Now magnesium and vitamin B6, they work together and they help in production of progesterone, and also vitamin B6 supports corpus luteum, and this also helps in secretion of progesterone. What are the foods that you can find this mineral and vitamin in? Number one is sunflower seeds, almond nuts, walnuts, black beans, etc. The second one is eggs and dairy. In most of my videos, I've emphasized the importance of egg in fertility. Eggs are like natural multivitamins. Eggs are packed with minerals, vitamins, even vitamin D that you hardly see in most foods. You'll find it in egg, even omega-3. Omega-3 is also found in egg. That's to tell you that egg is really packed with a lot of nutrients. Egg should also be part of your daily foods. Also, you can add yogurt because yogurt have probiotics, and these are very important for your digestive system. The number third is vitamin C. Already we know that vitamin C is important in supporting collagen, important as an antioxidant, but that is not the only work of vitamin C. Vitamin C is also very important in aiding production of progesterone. Vitamin C aids in production of progesterone because it increases the ovary's ability to secrete progesterone. Vitamin C, being an antioxidant, reduces cellular damage and promotes recovery of the reproductive system through its antioxidant activities. These supplements are also important in supporting the body in the production of progesterone. One of them is evening primrose oil. A lot of women take evening primrose oil for irregular menstruation. So you can see this is where it comes in. It helps to correct the irregularity of menstruation, therefore helping to regulate inflammatory responses and hormone production. Another supplement that supports production of progesterone is chasteberry or Vitex. You can find these supplements in pharmacies. Chasteberry is like a herbal supplement, but its function is to increase the luteinizing hormone, which boosts progesterone levels naturally. Another very important way to increase progesterone in the body naturally is stress reduction. This is because too much stress, extreme stress increases cortisol levels in the body. And if cortisol levels are increased, reproductive hormones are decreased because the excessive production of cortisol suppresses their production. That is why you have to limit your stress level. Number 7 is adequate sleep. Adequate sleep is very, very important. Do you know why? It's because the body repairs itself when we are sleeping. Important hormones are produced when we are sleeping, and these include sex hormones like progesterone. Therefore, adequate sleep cannot be emphasized, especially sleeping at the right time, which is in the night, because there are hormones that the body makes only at night. Only at night, because the body follows what we call circadian rhythm. The last but not the least is moderate exercise. I put moderate. Do you know why? Because extreme levels of exercise disrupt the hormonal balance. If you have the intention of conceiving, you want to conceive, we've been trying to conceive, you're not supposed to get involved with high intensive exercises. You're supposed to do moderate exercise that just helps to circulate the nutrients and blood around your body, which include brisk walking, swimming, cycling, etc. If you are pregnant and you had miscarriage before, Kindly insist on running some of these tests to know the levels of progesterone that you have. And if you're a single lady or you're married and you're trying to conceive, the right thing to do is to go and test your progesterone levels and know whether they are adequate. Because if your progesterone is not at a normal level, conception will truly be difficult for you. With this, I've come to the end of today's video. Do you have questions? You can ask in the comment section. Do you really think it's important to know your progesterone level as a lady? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you're interested in learning more about how to boost your fertility, kindly click the next video.